Hey guys, welcome back, it's Candace. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a review of the Olay Complete Daily Moisturizing Lotion. So this is actually a moisturizer with sunscreen. It's got an SPF of 30 and it is a broad spectrum SPF, which means that it protects you from UVA as well as UVB rays. It's also formulated for sensitive skin, which is great because that's what I have. And on the box it says that it conditions the skin with vitamin E and aloe. Texture wise, it feels like a thick moisturizer, and you can see that it does leave a little bit of a white cast because it is a combination sunscreen. It contains both chemical and mineral filters, but it does absorb into the skin well. It doesn't leave behind a tacky or a sticky sunscreeny feeling, and I would say that it just leaves the skin with a very natural skin-like finish. And yeah, it definitely feels more like a moisturizer than a sunscreen. So let's get right into the demo so you can see how it applies on the face. What are we doing today? Okay, so today we're going to be testing out the Olay Complete Daily Moisturizing Lotion with sunscreen. I do have my eye makeup on because I was not looking cute this morning. I really was not. I also have some lip balm on. This is just a Japanese brand. It's called the Lip Essence by Etude. It's supposed to have a lip plumping effect. I think it has like cinnamon in it or something. Not sure if it works, although my lips do look a little bit juicier than normal, so maybe, but it does have a really nice tingling sensation that I like. Other than that, I don't have anything else on my skin, just some moisturizer, my usual skincare. It feels quite moisturized already, and you can see my skin does have a really nice glow to it right now, but I'm just gonna go in with a little bit more moisturizer. Because even though this Olay moisturizer with sunscreen, it's not drying, but I wouldn't say it's hydrating, you know? It doesn't feel like a sunscreen. It definitely feels more like a moisturizer than a sunscreen, but just because I do have dehydrated skin now that it's the winter time, I always like to apply a separate moisturizer under any sunscreen or any moisturizer with sunscreen. Okay, I think that's good. Skin feels so good, so fresh, so moist and hydrated. I usually like to go in with 2 pumps. I'll go in with one first and kind of spread this around my face. And then the second pump on my forehead and then like the sides of my face. This would be a good thumbnail picture. Let me just pose for a thumbnail pic. This is how I do it. If I think the picture would make a good thumbnail, I'll just like, or if I'm feeling cute, I'll just kind of stop and like. Will I use one of those? We'll see, maybe. So as you guys can see, it does leave a little bit of a white cast because this is a chemical and a mineral sunscreen, but the more you rub it in, the more that white cast kind of like settles, and then it doesn't look that bad. You'll see once I'm done. In terms of the scent, it does have a very, very, very slight sunscreen scent. It's almost, you almost can't even smell it. You really have to put your fingers up to your nose and deep inhale to even smell it, and by the time I'm done rubbing it into my face, I won't even be able to smell it. I've been using this moisturizer for almost a month now, and I have to say I really, really like it because I like that it's a moisturizer, but it's also a sunscreen, so my skin is being like moisturized and hydrated, but also protected at the same time. I think this would be suitable for all skin types, but if you have dry skin or dehydrated skin like I do, you will need to use an additional moisturizer underneath because while it's not drying, it's definitely not moisturizing enough to just use alone as a moisturizer, as you would a moisturizer. This is what it looks like once it's completely rubbed in. You can see that the white cast isn't as bad, but it's definitely still there. So if you have a deeper skin tone than I do, it might look a little bit too like white or too ashy, unless you put makeup on top, which is what I'm gonna do today. Just because I've never actually used makeup with this and I'm curious to see if it will pill or anything. And speaking of pilling, if you do use a moisturizer underneath this, you will have to use one that's very light and watery, because if you use a thick cream or moisturizer, it will definitely pill. So just keep that in mind. For today, I'm just gonna go in with some concealer, I think, instead of foundation, because I'm having a pretty good skin day. I have like 2 pimples, maybe, if even that, and just trying to get rid of some redness on my cheeks. And that's it. Actually, another thing that I like about this sunscreen is that because it's a mineral sunscreen as well, it gives me a little bit of coverage, so I feel like I don't really have to use that much makeup when I use it. A little bit of concealer is usually enough. It says that it provides you with 5 hours of hydration. Does it? Is that what it says? I feel like I saw that. Helps prevent sunburn, yes. Healthy looking skin. Provides 6 hours of hydration. Gentle formula. Yeah, I'd agree with that. It does feel very gentle on the skin. Ooh, another thing is this hasn't made me break out at all. I break out with a lot of sunscreens because my skin is just so sensitive, but this one has been really good. And gentle. So if you have sensitive skin, I do think it's worth checking out. So far everything looks good. Concealer is blending out really nicely. Not clumpy or anything. I don't think I'm gonna powder today just because it's cold and the air is dry and I like the dewy look. Makes me look like, I feel like fresh. I also really like this moisturizer slash sunscreen because I feel like it's an easy way to reapply my sunscreen throughout the day because it's also moisturizing, you know? Because with other sunscreens, every time I reapply it, I feel like it dries out my skin a little bit more, you know? But with this one, because it's a moisturizer as well, it feels hydrating. So I love that. Let me know if you guys want to see more makeup videos because I kind of stopped doing them because I found that they weren't as popular as my skincare videos. But if I'm being honest, makeup was my first love, so I would love to start doing those videos again, so let me know. Here in Canada, this retails for anywhere between, I'd say, $9 and like $18. It really depends where you buy it, but it always goes on sale, especially at Shoppers Drug Mart. So if you are curious about it and you want to try it out for yourself, I would definitely wait for the sale first because I'm not sure if you can return things right now, you know, now that the world is in this situation. A few weeks ago, I tried returning this moisturizer and they were like, sorry, we're not accepting returns right now. And I was like, but this moisturizer, it's $60 and it doesn't work for me. And they were like, we're so sorry, you can try using it on your body. And I was like, okay, thanks, I'll do that. Thanks, bye. So yeah, definitely wait for it to go on sale because $18 is $18 and you can buy a lot of things with $18, you know? Hey guys, I think that is pretty much it. My skin looks amazing. I didn't use highlighter or anything. It just looks really good and like healthy, you know? My overall experience with this has been just completely positive. I love that it's a moisturizer with a sunscreen, so you get a little bit of the hydration, but you also get the sun protection benefits. And I love that it's gentle enough for sensitive skin. It just feels really good on the skin. Like I said, it hasn't made me break out or anything. I also love that it's not sticky. I forgot to mention that after I applied it because it feels like a moisturizer, so like my head's a little bit confused. But yeah, it sets just like a moisturizer. And that's another huge plus. If you're looking for a daily sunscreen but you hate that tacky, sticky feeling, definitely give this one a try. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all I had to say. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions or any comments, definitely leave them down below and I will try to reply as fast as I can. And I hope you guys are all healthy and staying safe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!